Welcome back to another fuck me, what happened to my arm. As you all know, something happened to my arm, so I thought I would do a little story time Sunday for you to let you know the story behind this thing on my hand slash wrist right now. So I'm gonna keep this one really short and sweet. I just wanna tell you all the story. That is all there is to it. It's Christmas time. I need to go back to doing sweet all. I'm playing Crash Bandicoot right now, Crash Team Racing, and I wanna go keep kicking ass. I want to keep kicking ass at Crash Team Racing. Let's jump straight into the story. So it was a Saturday at my friend's house. A bunch of us went over there for a bit of a secret Santa gathering. And we'd done all the presents and everything. We had a really good time. It was great. And then about 5 p.m, this was the start of the end. So my friend had a couple of electric skateboards. You can see where this is going, can't you? That's right. I fell off a bicycle. I didn't fall off a bicycle. Anyway, we're doing time trials. We're doing like laps of the road and shit like that on these electric skateboards. And I was like, I need to win this. So what I did was I was like, man, took off, went around the corner. A car was coming right towards me. I was like, oh, shit, dick, and I swerved to the left and I slammed the brakes on. And when you slam the brakes on, apparently it just fucking stops. I was going 27 kilometers an hour because it tells you on the reading. I swerved, I stopped, I fucking flew, the board stopped. It was like slow motion. I was just like, smashed my hand. That's what happened. So I landed straight on my hand. I looked up and I looked at the car. I was like, oh, I hope they didn't see that. They've definitely seen it. I just stood up and I was like, oh, my ankle's a bit sore because I rolled my ankle. So I was like, that was the worst part of it. And my hand, wrist was like, it was a little sore, but it wasn't too bad. And then I went back to the group and I was like, look guys, I need to restart my time trial. It's a bit unfair. A car came, I fell off. Can I restart? So I restarted and I did the time trial again. I didn't come first, but I tried. I should also add in that I may have been under the influence, a little intoxicated. An influencer under the influence. Oh, that was fucking lame. Anyway, after the time trial, I went back inside. All of us for the rest of the night, we just had a good old time, got up, did some cool shit. It got to about 11 p.m. and I was like, my wrist is starting to hurt a little bit. Like, it started to kick in, the pain. It was very, very, very swollen. And I was like, oh, it's starting to hurt a little bit, but it's all right. We ended up going home a bit later. Jess actually got a pillowcase and wrapped my hand up. It was really, really high-tech medical ninjutsu. And then about 3 o'clock, I woke up and I was like, my wrist is sore. So I went and found a bandage, wrapped it up with a bandage and went back to bed. I had like 3 hours of sleep that night. The next day I was like, look Jess, we should probably go to the doctors or some shit and just get it checked out just to be safe. So I went to the doctors, all right. We waited there for like 3 fucking hours for a doctor to come. I love doctors, they're doing a great job, but please be quicker. Then I went and got my x-rays done. After my x-rays, we seen another doctor. He looked at the x-rays and he was like, oh no. And I was like, is that a good or no? Does that mean there's nothing wrong and I can go home? And he's like, no. So what's wrong, Mr. Doctor? Doctor, please tell me. So apparently I had broken something in my wrist that was really bad because it can cut off blood flow and then your bone dies. So my thumb bone would die and I'd need like a bone graft or some shit like that. But when I heard that, I was like, not the best bone to break. Could have broken another one, Maitland. But I didn't. I broke that one. Long story short, he plastered me up. He put a sling around me, told me to go, not to move my hand at all for the next 6 weeks, and hopefully it will heal in the next 6 weeks and I get this bad boy off. I do have to go and see a bone specialist though to make sure my thumb's not dead. I feel like it's pretty good. Funny story actually, Jess bought me a new skateboard for Christmas. It's fucking cool. Wait, look at this shit. How gangsta is this? Sick, right? So now I'm just gonna go cut some sick laps and hopefully break the other one so I have a matching hand. I don't want to break my other one, that's a lie. It's really hard to do things with this. When I play Crash Bandicoot, I have to use my fingers. Look at that idiot. Who plays Crash Bandicoot like that? Me, exactly. That's the story of my broken wrist. I broke my wrist. It's Christmas time. It's really hot. That's the end of my story. Remember, if you have not bought all-round merch, make sure you go and cop some all-round merch. It is amazing. It's super soft, super comfortable. If you have not subscribed or turned on notifications, make sure you do both of those things. Deuces. Otherwise, you will miss out every week on a Sunday story. Anyway, I'm gonna go off now. As usual, I'm throwing my hat at the camera. Hopefully this one's better than last week. I'm winding it up. You ready? That was a pretty good one. See ya.